Right. I'm starting to record right now. So what I'm going to do, so this is the EC2. There are two instances I did, and I'm going to just terminate these instances right now. So I can really show you this all over again. I think this is the same EC2 instance creation step only, but only one small item that I wanted you to see it, because there are two instances I want to create. Okay. So the first instance, again, your T2 micro, the only thing that I'm going to do is say here, you see subnet, the availability zone, I'm going to choose as two different availability zone. The two instances will be in two different availability zones. So first instance will be in one availability zone, US East 1A. Okay. And so root volume is there. I'm not going to add any more volume. So I'm just going to add a server name tag. So I'm going to call this as my EFS server 1. I'm going to use an existing security group which I have already created, which I was not able to delete, but it is just going to have the port 22 only open. Okay. So I'm just going to launch this instance. I'm going to use the same my default key pair, and I'm launching this instance. Okay. So now I'm going to launch a second instance also. I'm not going to go and really check that. We all know how those things work. So I'm going to launch the instance, right? So the second one, I'm going to put it in US East 1B. Okay. So this one, I would say EFS server 2. So again, port 22. So I will use an existing security group. I will call it as EC2. There is a reason why I try to really use it this way. Then review and launch it. Use the same key pair, launch instances. So now if I go to the EC2 console, shortly I should be able to see both the servers. So now one instance is running. The second instance should follow quickly. Let's give a minute. While it's happening, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this window as two concurrent windows here. Okay. There is a clear command that will clear all the previous commands that I have done. So what am I going to do is I'm going to open a second terminal. Okay. So I'll take this one and shrink it. So I have two terminal windows. So I'm going to go to log into both the servers simultaneously on two different screens. So I can really show you this particular lab exercise. So as you can see, now I'm not logged into either of the servers. Now both the servers are up and running. I'm going to log into the first server. Okay. Okay. So first server I am logged in. 172.31.87.18. I am logged in. Okay. Now I'm going to the second server. This is the second server. So in this second server, I'm going to do the same thing. See, it is logged in 172.31.30.5. It logged in. So I am in the both the servers now. So now the next step is the EFS file systems that we created. We need to attach them to both these servers. That is what needs to happen. Right? So I'm going to attach them. So for attaching them, there are certain steps that we need to follow. Okay. What we need to do first is there is a way this particular file system need to be mounted into a particular server. So there is a set of steps that we need to do. So first thing, for mounting EFS file system, we need to install what they call as Amazon EFS utils package. So how do we do that? We need to really run this particular command in each of the servers. So I'm going to run this command. Okay, I think that I need to be a root user. I can also alternatively do one thing, because sometimes if I don't really need to do a root user, I can always say sudo and do this, then it will take the root user access and run it also. That also I can do, but I'm just going to anyway gain access as user, root user. So I don't need to do that. Okay. So this installation is complete. So I'm clearing the screen on both the systems. So I actually installed the packages now. So now I'm going to go back. I don't need to really keep this particular window open anymore. This is the particular instruction, by which we will be mounting the file system. So this is basically the command that I will use, to mount the file system. So this fs dash, this is the specific, as you can see. Yeah, this is the particular file system name, and when we really try to do an attach, it is really going to give this command. So this is the command that we need to run on both the systems. So I am going to run this command. Mount point EFS does not exist. Oh, first thing is I need to create that particular mount point. That is the first thing that I would need to do. So let me go to the user guide. So what do I need to do for mounting EFS file systems is the AMI installing this package. After installing it, mounting with EFS mount helper, mounting. Okay. Probably the mount point EFS does not exist is what it says. Okay. Maybe I need to create a, okay. So it says mount point EFS still, it says does not exist. Let me do a quick reference here. Okay, I think probably I'm just thinking that maybe there is a specific step that I am missing. So maybe let me try to perform that step and then do it. Okay, just give me a minute. Uh, So what I will have to do is I need to go to the security groups. So I will go to EC2. I think, remember, if we created a security group. So I'm just going to go into that security group, and this is the my EFS security group. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add an inbound rule, which is going to NFS and custom. This is going to be my EFS security group. So this is one rule I am going to allow, so that it actually allows the EFS, to come through. So let me go back and check if this solves the problem. But still it says that it does not exist. I think that we have already created the files also, and this also has happened. So why don't we do something? Maybe let me also see that maybe I'm missing a step. I will really check and redo this, since we are getting closer to 11 o'clock. I think we will really complete this for now. So can we try to do a maybe half an hour or 45-minute session in the evening, so that, since we started this file storage, we will complete this both EFS and S3 labs. Then I think we can do it next week, or if you are okay, we can actually do a short session tomorrow also, or I will do it next week, because I also need to prepare for your next session. So we'll do it next week. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
next
good.
week.
Yeah, evening we'll meet for briefly, where I can really walk you through this. Okay, I will check what I have done wrong. Okay?
I don't know if I
Okay.
can come in the evening. But
Yeah,
I'll
I have
try.
dance class in the evening.
Oh, okay.
I
How
have
about
homework.
tomorrow then? Tomorrow can we do 1 hour?
Sure.
I'll try, but
Holiday,
maybe I
right?
might not.
You are a holiday. You don't have a holiday in Massachusetts?
I do have a holiday. It's just I have a lot of work and stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay, then we can do next week. No problem. Okay.
All right, I'll let you know though if I'm free.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.